Episode 9, water, water, and more water. What is the healthiest water for you to drink? 4 easy steps. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dr. Ashley, your go-to channel for everyday holistic health tips for the times we live in. Also known as Ecomedicine, consider hitting the subscribe button to stay updated on the latest health tips. Part of me just wants to say drink good clean water and a lot of it. Thanks for joining and see you soon. But really, do you ever stare at your faucet or water bottle and wonder if you could be doing better and getting cleaner and more nourishing water? If you do, you are not alone. You'll be happy to know there are just a few main ways to extra filter your water, and once you understand this, you can choose the water system that is best for you. But then again, there are some points I'd like to make here. Okay, first of all, 75% or 3/4 of our bodies are water. 83% of our blood is water, and 75% of our muscles are water. So I do believe that the quality of water we drink affects us deeply. And water is one of the most contaminated substances on the planet thanks to pollution. Our country's water treatment plants were not designed to handle the degree of modern day contamination. Bodies of water are often contaminated now with pesticides, toxic chemicals, traces of pharmaceuticals, and heavy metals. And that is depending on your source, of course. The Environmental Working Group did an extensive study on tap water and found traces of hundreds of chemicals that we cannot even begin to know at this time how they are actually affecting our health. So if you can afford a filtration system at home, you won't regret it. So drinking water that is further filtered for harmful contaminants is very important. And know that up to 1/4 of all bottled water is just tap water. Maybe filtered, maybe not, and even less regulated than tap water. So unless you know the company making the bottled water, some are very high quality spring water sources. And also avoiding plastic bottles and changing those out for glass bottles. It might just be tap water or worse. So bottled water can be great, but it really has to be from a good source and a good company. So your best bet is to do water filtration out of your tap at home. And if this is unaffordable, there are water delivery services that are much cheaper, but ensure quality so that it is not just regular bottled water. There are some stores that do high-level water filtration and then they deliver directly to your home, and that's great if you're renting. Let's talk systems. First and foremost, what are we trying to filter out of tap water? Number 1, lead. Many pipes and water carrying systems still contain lead, so this must be removed. Most inexpensive carbon-based tap water filters can do this, but remember that many of the pitcher filter systems are not designed to remove lead. Some are, some aren't. Number 2, pesticides. Most filters will remove some degree of this, but it depends on how effective the filter is. Number 3, chlorine residues. Most filters will remove some degree of this, but again, it depends on how effective the filter is. I know, I'm repeating myself. Number 4, hundreds of other chemicals that include methane, benzenes, trichloroethylenes, hormones, and other pharmaceutical chemicals. Number 5, arsenic and aluminum. Some sources of water might need to have this filtered out. Arsenic can find its way into well water and aluminum into large bodies of water like lakes. Aluminum often gets dumped from factories. Let's discuss filtration. It is easier than you think. The first filtration system is reverse osmosis. When this technique, and when combined with something called a carbon block, is used, it is the most effective filtration, as the carbon block with the reverse osmosis together can potentially get out most heavy metals, pesticides, chlorines, pharmaceuticals, and chemicals. Number 2, carbon filter. These are least expensive, and a good carbon filter will do a decent job of filtering chlorine, lead, some pesticides, but not everything I mentioned before. They do not always remove arsenic. The best kind of carbon filter is a carbon block. By the way, I do not recommend ceramics, deionizing or distillation alone. They do not remove chlorines. 3, alkalinizing water. Water should be alkaline to some extent, at least a pH of 7.7, but many people do well with a pH of 9.5. Much over 10 is generally for people with serious health conditions. Some people do not do well with water that is too acidic or too alkaline. Not all alkaline water is the same. The systems that use minerals to give water a true, naturally charged pH will make the water hold its charge indefinitely versus falsely alkalinizing water, and then that water can lose its pH over time. So, 4 easy steps. Make sure the filter is NSF or National Science Foundation certified. Number 2, use Environmental Working Group's Tap Water Filtration Guide search engine to find an affordable, quality water filter system that is right for you. Number 3, decide on a budget, and remember that reverse osmosis with carbon block will filter out most of what you need to be filtered out. 4, if you do not get a whole house water filtration system, get one for the sink and for showers. That's what most people do. You do not want to be bathing in chlorine and other contaminants if possible. Many people simply don't drink enough water. For those healthy people out there who are not water restricted for health reasons, a trick is half weight in body water in ounces a day. So if you weigh 130 pounds, you drink 65 ounces of water a day, which is about 13 small 8-ounce cups of water. This will help to flush the body of more toxins in this more polluted world, especially if it's good, clean water. Number 5, support programs that protect our water. After watching this video, what type of water filter are you considering to get at home? Or are you planning on having water delivered? This is Dr. Ashley. Thank you for joining me for another episode. If you really like today's videos on how you can drink healthier water, consider checking out my other video on Easy Gentle Detox. I hope these tips have been informative. And do you feel more competent about drinking cleaner water? Don't forget to subscribe for future updates on how you can live a healthier life. This is Dr. Ashley. Thanks for watching. See you soon.